Billy.
There you are. Come. Ride with me to the falls. They are Freya's gifts to these unforgiving lands.
All right. But if I don't faint at the sight of them, you've oversold the view.
You fight with impressive skill, I should say. I taught you well, I think.
You taught me how to fight empty air, Billy, and trees and snowdrift and the like.
No, I am certain I saved you from a snowdrift once, and a murderous tree. That's how I remember it.
Any man who would call a tree murderous is a man who's had one too many blows to the head.
That tower there. It recalls the broken wall in Norway on the road to my uncle's. Remember?
I do. I remember the bite of that winter's chill as we sheltered from the wind for hours. It was you who got us stuck there.
Searching for the chickens you let loose before the Yule feast. I'll have you remember.
It's good to ride with you again, Arstick.
I told you, that was meant to be a dragon's tail.
It was a woody little twig in my eyes. No dragon's tail.
Must I remind you of your own disrobed adventures in the pre-dawn streets of Stavanger? Eivor the Pantless, a head soaked with mead, and many pockets full of vomit.
A dragon's tail it was, then?
Are you sure you want my father's mead? Not afraid you might wake up tomorrow, naked, face down in a hog's pen?
Is that what you call your house?
Ah! Stoneber, was Tryggve not sent there by father to help? We must go!
Eivor!
What happened?
I came too late to stop this. The Picts set fires and ran. They mean to spite us. There are more people trapped within. Free them, Eivor.
Tend the wounded. We'll get them out.
Help! Someone,
Move quickly, please!
Leave your things! Get to Tryggve! You'll be safe with him!
No! 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 Ah! Thank you, stranger. I thought this was my last
Help us,
day on
please.
Midgard.
We're stuck and my brother's sickly. The smoke is too much.
Is anyone out there?
Thank you. Thank you.
There are others. Please help them too.
Stay with me. We'll get you out.
Shit! Ah, go out! Damn you!
Move! Move! Get to safety!
Ah! That burns!
Shit! Have to repair that.
Damn flames! No! Out! Out! On a light!
There are more people to save. We are running out of time.
Shit! Shit! Damn flames!
escape?
What happened?
There are more.
Tent the...
Move quickly, please!
Leave your things! Get to Tryggvi! You'll be safe with him!
Is anyone out there?
Thank you. Thank you.
Help us,
There are
please.
others.
We're
Please
stuck
help
on
them
the
too.
street. The smoke is too much.
No! 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 Ah! Thank you, stranger. I thought this was my last day on earth.
Please, hurry! He cannot breathe! Thank you, Drengur. Thank you.
Move! Move! Get to safety!
Please! My parents are trapped! Help me and help them!
Please! Anyone! Save my family! They're in here!
Save my wife, please! Leave me be! Not me! My wife! Save her! Oh, my dear Hilda. Why? I cannot live without you.
On a light!
Oh, my dear Hilda. Why? I cannot live without you. I cannot bear to go on.
Forgive me. There's nothing you can do now! Get to safety!
Eivor! Eivor, where are you? Get over here! Eivor! Over here!
Billy!
We need to clear a path! I will get the man, Eivor. You carry the woman. Niflheim will have to wait. You are staying here.
Quickly, everyone! Get the wounded to Tryggvi! He's by the gates! Come quick! Help anyone you can!
Warst du dat Edward is der Gladraputen Handa? Was sind dieses?
Eru ræna troll við fossinn, eða FIFA.
Hold on to me. I can get you out.
var prestis altalwe.
Hversu niður galdralist? Það galdrin eða bettir sem heila.
Thank you, Villy. Thank you. I draw breath because of you.
I thought I might have to rescue you, Willy.
Had I died, it would have been my time. My fate is already spun.
I'm sorry, but you cannot endanger yourselves like this, lords. You have people to lead, a future to consider.
The old man has wisdom, Willy. You have the full weight of this clan on your back.
My father carries that weight. I do the fighting and feasting, and I am expert at both. It is good to have you watching my back again, Eivor.
You see what I deal with, Eivor? The mind of a troll in the body of an Aesir.
Still the same arse stick as when we were children.
I'll never change.
This is hardly the time for lightness, you two. We have many injured to comfort.
Well, that is your domain, Tryggvi. I don't wish to be seen as a savior and healer all in one afternoon. The waters at Kinderdunfol will soothe my wounds. If my father needs me, I'll be there.
Willy, stop!
Eivor, wait a moment. Hemminger Jarl has confided in you about his health.
He has. He said Willy wasn't taking it well.
Willy lives in another world entirely right now. He is cracked inside, and will not face the full truth laid before him.
And how are you? Have you braced yourself for what is to come?
I have made my peace with the future, yes.
Worry yourself with the wounded here. I will talk to Willy myself. Troll cursed corruption lurks here. Willy was right. Willy was right. The Kinder downfall is beautiful. Now where is he?
Eivor, you found my secret haunt.
I would be deaf to have not heard you singing. Your crow's cackle could awaken the dead. These skirmishes with the Picts that worn you down.
Not at all. The more scars, the better the boast. I mean, look at my father. A battle-worn veteran, carved up like a goat on a spit.
Not a metaphor I would use just now. Not in his state.
These waters are magnificent, no? They comfort and heal. They are Freya's gift to man.
Billy, you need to face it. Your father is dying. When he departs for the Corpse Hall, you will take his place, as expected.
The novelty of this soggy north has worn on me, Eivor. Too warm for winter living, too cold for summer. I've heard Mercia is more temperate. Dense forests, bright colors, thriving streams. Is that how it is in your settlement?
You defy a long tradition, Billy. The son takes after his father. That is the way of things.
Eivor.
I have my own reasons to see you made Jarl. The Raven clan wants friends in England, and you are among my very best.
You do not need me in that seat to secure an alliance. You and Sigurd are beloved here.
Your father's dying, Billy. Now is the time to get your house in order.
It is not my house. It is the clan's house, and the clan will decide what happens next.
You have a chance to end on good terms with your father. I wasn't afforded the same luxury. Don't squander it.
Billy! Billy, come fast!
Another attack?
It's your father! He hasn't got long! Come to the Longhouse! Hemminger Jarl is at the edge of death. I must see him before he goes.
You're for the dogs. That's the one! Kill! Decapitation for you.
This must be...
You trying to hurt me?
Oh, dear Hemminger.
Eivor.
To see you both together again like this. It recalls days long past. Makes me feel young again.
Hold on to that feeling, and take it with you to the Hall of the Slain.
You have become a great warrior, Eivor. A warrior and a leader. Worth song and verse.
I had many good teachers, Hemminger Jarl. You chief among them.
I beg of you now. Do not let my lessons die. Pass them on.
The seer is on her way, Father. She has remedies for you. Cures and charms.
I held you here, really. In one proud hand when you were fresh from your mother's womb. I've watched you grow. A dirty-haired boy, swinging sticks and running through the mud, dreaming of glory. I am proud of what you have become, son. And I am proud of what you will become. No matter
Father.
Vili. We must prepare for the funeral.
I'll send for my clan. You call on the nobles of this shire. The nobles have begun to arrive. Trukvi needs our help to see this through. We will be at the funeral pyre, overlooking the village. Cast about this land, my friend. To the halls will be heralded.
Eivor.
Drengur.
Sunniva, thank you for coming.
The sight of old friends lets my heart rest easy.
We came as soon as we heard, bearing gifts for Hemmingur Jarl.
The celebration will last many days. How soon till we begin?
The pyre's construction is underway, and all of our guests are lodged and welcomed. We could begin shortly.
Good. You handled this well, Trukvi.
I pledged my life's oath to Hemmingur Jarl. There is nothing I would not do for him. The Althing must be held when the week is out and the funeral is done. The nobles of this shire will name Vili the Jarl of our clan. This assumes they will be sober after a week of drinking and weeping.
It will be a grand funeral. Father will have a clear view of his lands from here. The flames will burn bright and tall for all the Shire to see. You've done well, Tryggve.
This was his favorite spot in the Shire. I suppose we should get started. Our guests need looking after.
I will look for you later, to save you from them once the mead has really soaked in.
You are a true gift, Eivor. Thank you.
Tryggve is Hemthor's rock. With him around, the city can keep its peace.
He is a good man.
I must be away for a short time, Eivor. I want to retrieve something for my father. A gift.
When did you have the time to make a funeral gift?
It was something I had hoped to give him in life. You must see it to believe it.
I brought a gift from the Raven clan. I stored it at the watchtower on the far side of Hemthorpe.
Very kind, thank you. I should like to see it.
I should look over the gift first. It must be worthy of hemming a jarl.
There's a heaviness to your look, Eivor. What troubles you?
Hemming had desired my counsel before he died. Wanted my opinion on the future of this clan's leadership.
That would be Vili, would it not?
If tradition held, yes.
Tryggve has tasked me to help the Volva with the sacrifices. Could we speak with her to ease your thoughts?
It's a good idea. But let me go alone. Set scouts around the village. The people here must mourn in safety. Stretch your wings, Sunan.
This is an outrage!
Our strong feelings for Hemming.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
With Hemminger Jarl gone, can Vili hold the reins? Will he guide us true?
You are the wolf-kissed one, the raven of battle whose fame grows with each waxing of the moon.
I struggle with the choice Hemminger left for me. I would have your counsel on the matter.
A slaughter must be made. Many sheep at the bottom of the sleeping Jötun, before the pyre is lit. Follow. Come, creatures. You are to serve the gods, and bid them welcome our beloved Hemingurjarl with ale and open arms.
Do you have the gift of foresight, seer? Can you argue what is to come?
I see what need be seen, when it need be.
A great gift.
A great burden.
Did Hemminger Jarl consult you often? Did he unburden his woes?
We spoke often. Yet too often he left with more burdens than he brought.
He worried about the future of his clan. About who would be Jarl.
Speak less, lest our words draw foul spirits to dog us.
As you wish. Volva,
Your heart is restless. Your mind clouded. You seek more than a guarantee of good omens.
I seek the gods' wisdom.
You wish to know who would best serve this clan as Jarl.
I do. Between Vili and Trukvi, there's no clear choice.
We stand in the shadow of the giant, the great keeper of secrets. Here, you'll find a drink of the resounding sea. Ascend the sleeping Jötun, consume the waters, and meditate at its peak. Do not seek answers to your questions. They will find you.
Be my eyes, Sunan. Show me. This is the summit. To seek an answer, I should clear my mind and still my heart. Jarl, is it truly you?
Of spirit, not of flesh.
Why have you not reached Odin's Hall?
I will in time. As the flames of my pyre burn, I will ride the path of wood smoke to the All-Father's Hall of Champions.
I am grateful to see you once more, Jarl. I struggle with the task you set before me. To choose your heir is not an easy thing. One man is beloved, but does not want the task. The other man is fit for the task, but is not favored.
I could not give you any more counsel in life, Eivor. So too in death am I rendered silent.
Forget wise counsel and rational arguments. What does your heart tell you?
My heart is stopped. It says nothing.
This should not be my decision, Hemminger. The choice was always yours to make. You were their chief.
As Sigurd is your chief. But that does not quench your appetite for glory as you covet his place upon the high seat of your clan.
I do not seek to replace Sigurd. Fate weaved our futures long ago. We are only following its pattern.
Yet you see it coming. You welcome it.
Shall I renounce my faith then? Abandon the path to glory I walk?
No. I want you to die in defense of it. This is not how I remember you.
Hemminger Jarl. Your Shire's fate is uncertain.
I trusted you to make the right decision. I still do. By indecision. You lead warriors now. Never waver.
You did, Hemminger Jarl. You did.
That is why my words should land true. Trust your judgment.
This is how I remember you.
This is why I fight so well. This is not how I remember you.
You left me too soon, Hemminger Jarl. Your Shire's fate is uncertain.
I trusted you to make the right decision. I still do. Stand up! Through. Stand up!
This is how I remember you.
This is why I fight so well.
This is how I remember you.
This is why I fight so well. This is not how I remember you.
me too soon, Hemminger Jarl. Your Shire's fate is uncertain.
I trusted you to make the right decision. I still do.
You lead warriors now.
You did, Hemminger Jarl. You did.
That is why my words should land true. Trust your judgment.
You pushed me, Hemminger. I never intended this.
Have no regrets, Eivor. You have given me the great battle death I sought in life.
You old fox. Was that the point of riling me up?
The All-Father. He comes to welcome me to his hall, and I must follow. The choice you make will be the right one.
festive.
Too festive, and too soon. Fires, fights, and every man soaked in mead. Ugh, this has gone too far.
Hemthorpe could burn before the pyre is lit.
Gods, have I failed my dear Jarl?
Peace, Trugvi. I will do what I can to calm things.
That Saxon did what? How dare he insult our culture? He's a dead man if I ever get my hands on him.
What is this Boda you speak of?
A gift without price, fit for a Jarl's lips. But hurry, it catches flame. Help! Fire! Save my Voda, it burns! Help! Fire! Save my Voda, it burns!
If this is your Boda, I managed to save it from the licking flames.
You dared Surtur's heat, yes. A most potent drink, distilled from grain by the Rus of Kiev. Dip your horn and have a drink.
A bit of drink in the belly never hurt.
Saxon did what? How dare he insult our culture? He's a dead man if I ever get my hands on him.
They are going to kill him! I told him not to do it! Now he's locked up.
Come out, you dung-eating rat!
What madness is this?
You dare wash our beloved Hemingir with your filth!
I asked you a question, friend.
There's a Saxon within. One stupid enough to try sending Hemingir to heaven over Valhalla. Now he cowers behind a locked door!
I only did right by his immortal soul!
You will get what is right for you!
Calm yourselves, all of you. I will speak with him, unmask his true intentions.
Come out, you dung-eating rat! Get that stain out here now!
Oh my god!
The people are quite upset.
Leave me be! I did nothing wrong!
You should walk out of here on your own, before you cannot walk at all.
Yes, I'll walk. Don't hurt me, please! There's a key there. If you open the door, I will follow you out.
Get that stain out here now!
You've got the key! Use it!
Really get me, get it! Get that stain out here now! You'll pay for your wrongs, desecrator!
Enough. Let him speak to explain himself.
I loved Hemingr. I swear. I only want him to fly free in the kingdom of God.
So you drench his body with your filth waters?
Was it your Christian holy water?
Of course. I anointed him in the name of the Lord.
Never inflict your Christian mysteries on a dead Norseman.
But I only...
These are your neighbors. Respect them. Learn their ways. And you will draw breath long into old age.
Oh no!
There you are. Baptized as one of us.
Have a look, Sunan.
Did you see that sobbing sack of meat with the roosters? What an arsehole.
What a perfect figure you have. Poised, powerful, perfect.
Me?
Yes. I cannot help but wonder, is your flighting as striking as you?
How do you mean?
I draw smiles from the women and winks from the men. I'm a poetry lover who's skilled with his pen. If you fancy a round, then approach and come speak. If you're lustful for verse, then I've got what you seek.
No, thank you.
Pity. Come back if you change your mind.
Stay back, foul Flee, warrior, flee! Look, his whole day's waste here!
You mean Hemminger's fate is fighting roosters?
Dragons with... Thank you, mighty Thor. You've saved my life.
When you sober up, steer clear of roosters. Some order seems to have been restored. Now to Trygve, to let him know. I've calmed the guests as much as they can be in their grief.
They mourn. It is to be expected. Still, thank you.
And how do you feel, old friend?
I mourn more deeply than most, I think.
Hemminger would be proud of what you have accomplished here. All you have done for him.
I hope so.
This ache will pass, Trygve. With time.
Yes, it will.
This is an excellent shield, Soneva.
And here, from the Raven clan.
An impressive shield.
It is good, but it needs a touch of grandeur. Something personal for your father. A setio, I think. A mark to adorn the front. We need an artisan. Is there one in the village?
I know a man. A master craftsman in exile. He lives in a cave northeast of Hemsop. I would take you there myself, but I have Isbjorn to retrieve.
Isbjorn? Your father's spear? Did he not wield it at Ulkerthorpe?
He lost it some winters back on a bear hunt. He hit the beast hard, but the spear stuck and the bear fled into the forest.
And after all these winters, you hope to find it again and present it to the pyre. The odds are narrow, to say the least.
Fret not, friend. I have a nose for these things. Seek out the exile. He'll see to your shield. This is an excellent shield, Soneva. Gunnar's craft never disappoints.
Go, Sunan. must be the cave Billy mentioned. Who would live here? The exile must value his solitude, living in a hole such as this. Odin's beard. You are a difficult man to find. Hemminger Jarl is dead. I was told you are a master craftsman. I seek an etching on the shield to celebrate the life and death of Hemminger Jarl.
The stones. Hemminger Jarl possessed a steady hand and steady heart. Do you possess the same? Is not yet steady.
How could it be at such a time?
Hemminger Jarl's heart never wavered.
Yes, Hemminger's heart was steady, as it was large. You have not yet answered me. Will you help me with my etching?
How will you remember him?
By his unrivaled prowess on the battlefield.
Ah, Gungnir then. Odin's faultless spear, a symbol of power. Is this your choice?
Yes, I choose this one.
I will begin.
How did you come to be here?
Fate. I was given a death sentence. Unfairly, I felt. But a man was killed. Hemminger Jarl desired for me to live. The villagers did not. My sight and exile. That was our compromise.
Thank you for this.
His son will take his place.
That is for Vili to decide.
Vili has no say. Fate has already decided.
The Alding is tomorrow, and a Jarl must be chosen. I should speak with Sulimer about this.
Laat me achter het lopen. Voor 2 fouten.
Did you consult the vulva? And were your questions answered?
Some questions were answered. Others, I must answer myself. Do you think there's a place for Vili in our settlement? He expressed a desire to live and work with us.
Will he not be Jarl of this shire before the day's end?
That remains to be seen. Some are more eager to see Tryggvi in the high seat.
Eivor, Tryggvi has no intention to lead. He feels duty-bound to follow his master into death.
Absolutely not. My father would never allow such foolishness.
How else can I honor my Jarl, old as I am? This is no country for me. The future is yours, Vili.
The flames of this pyre will burn for my father. You must live. I forbid you to follow him into death. I will not let you sacrifice yourself.
Do you forbid me as a friend, Vili? Or as our new Jarl?
As a man who would see you come to your senses.
Vili. Tryggvi. Each man wears one of Hemminger's boots, with both men unwilling to seize the other.
Does the world need such useless, dithering men? Why not stake a claim yourself? Take this shire for your own.
It is not my place.
Your place is anywhere you lay your head, any hill you summit, any silver you take for your own. Do not limit yourself to niceties.
Nottinghamshire deserves a leader to admire. A man the people can trust. Most love Vili, and he loves them. But he lacks the will to be leader. He could learn, but does he wish to? And Tryggvi, sturdy and wise and loyal to the legacy Hemminger Jarl left behind. Almost to a fault. But he is old, and his thrill for living has fled him. Hardly inspiring.
You cannot! I will not allow it!
I am not asking for your permission. Only your forgiveness.
Gods, Eivor, put a stop to this fool's death wish.
This is no small decision, Tryggvi. And not without great cost. The Shire will be diminished without you.
But I have nobody left. My life's purpose lies dead upon that pyre.
That is not so. When people look to my father for guidance, who did they see him turn to for counsel?
Hemminger Jarl was my rock. Yes, I gave him counsel, but he made the hard choices.
If Hemminger were here, would he not urge you to wield this wisdom for the betterment of all? Was your vow to serve Hemminger Jarl unto death, or to serve his legacy in life?
I will stay. You have wisdom, Eivor. More than I could have guessed.
Eivor!
Sunniva.
Picts were spotted moments ago, lurking in the thicket. Vili gave chase.
Ah, stick. He should have roused me first. Show me where he went.
Let us wake the others. The dark is lousing with Picts.
Tell no one of this. The last thing we need is a dozen more bodies for Hemminger's pyre. This will be a fine tale to tell after the all-thing. But until then, we stay quiet.
His rage has consumed him, Eivor. All this anger, this sadness, it has truly taken form.
Our stick was never one to temper his emotions. This was bound to happen. I should have been more vigilant.
Do not blame yourself, Drengur.
He always had me to watch his back, as children and again now. If this rampage is what he needs to rid himself of the sick that binds him, I will at least make sure he does not hurt himself.
Thank Odin he has the mighty Wolf-Kissed as his shadow.
There are things we do for family, Sunniva. No questions asked. For you, I would have done the same. For any of the Raven clan.
We know, Drengur. That is why we are sworn to you. Here, Eivor. This was where Vili saw the scout killed and then charged after the enemy.
Best not to draw attention here. What do you see?
Perfect. I could use your aid right now.
Get that chin out of here! Not no way to master those.
Dare disturb these days of mourning?
Stop, Billy. They're gone. It is done.
Pah! I've seen roosters fight with more spirit.
Oddly enough, so have I.
That sound. Is it thunder?
Footsteps.
We need to fall back. Follow me. Quickly!
Atlimse!
No! Out! Out! wander off now. Stay with me.
Save your honey words for when we get out of here alive, Arstick.
Ah, my sword's thunderhammer. That quickened the blood.
Wild and reckless, like our first battles together. Remember the island north of Stavanger?
I do. Kjotve the Cruel trained his berserkers there.
Great lumbering fools, foaming at the mouth. We taunted them from the treetops.
And the drunk one, remember? Naked as the morning. Froze his cock off trying to find us.
Then fell to humping a snowdrift.
Were you glad to hear from me?
I did wonder what trouble you'd been up to. But I smiled at hearing your name. And I wondered if you had taken after your father. If you were now leading your clan.
Well, you have your answer. I'd sooner take after a troll and leave this clan in your hands.
That I will not do.
When my father was named Jarl, he had no one to help him, and still he triumphed. But I am not my father. I simply want to roam. Do you think Sleipnir would be content bound to a stable, no matter how glorious it may be? Hey, what is that for?
You have friends, Vili. And what about Tryggvi? And me? And your clan?
Of course. I know that.
You can't roam forever. Keep that in mind. You are surrounded by those who love you. And that will not change. Unless you push it all away.
You speak a truth, I understand.
troll-faced arse-stick.
A chicken draugur. Is such a thing possible? For that does not seem possible.
Voda, too. A warder infused with fire. I do not lie. Your father's death aside, Willie. This has been... good. Fun, even.
Do you ever wonder what might have happened if we had not been separated by the North Sea so early in our lives? What adventures we would have had. The raids, the battles, the glory. I even think about what we might have been to each other.
No, I never dwell on our past that way. I find it slows me down to crawl. And I'm not made for crawling. I think I'll turn in. Long day ahead. Are you going?
With so much on my mind, I haven't slept a wink. The funeral, the Thanes... I should get back.
I understand. I'll see you there. Billy, gone already. To prepare for the funeral, I imagine. So many Danes, so many Norse. This will be the send-off Hemminger deserves. All the funeral preparations.
Eivor, my father sets forth on his final voyage.
May the winds favor him.
The nobles have offered up their funeral gifts. All but you. Present what you have, and the celebration may begin.
I have it here. A shield bearing the rune of Gungnir, exalted spear of Odin. May it guide this great man's aim. Eternal be your war strength, Hemminger. Drenched in battle dew, may you fight until the sky wolf swallows the sun.
Stand at my side.
Speak from your heart, Hemminger-san.
Today we mourn the passing of Hemminger Jarl of Nottinghamshire. My father. Our father. He was a towering force. a strength to fear and admire, now gone. Yet together we are the example of his greatness. I see him in each of you. His love for battle, but also peace. For wisdom, sorrow, and joy. His generosity, his spirit. In you I see his life, and his love of drink. Gods, did he love drink! We are these things because he was these things. Father, we shall be to our children what you were to us. And when they are ready, we will meet you again. Give him a fine farewell.
Sunniva, ride to Hemthorpe and prepare the Longhouse for the All-Thing. The next Jarl will soon take his seat.
Eivor, we meet again.
Jarl was the greatest man I have ever known.
Help! What? As the great Jarl would!
Multi sunt in numero, sed mente sua ad
Have they given their Jarl a fine farewell?
They have. None drink so well and so deeply as Clan Hemmingason.
The declaration of succession must happen soon, before we are too drunk and exhausted to remember our names.
I agree. Call on those who must attend. The All-Thing will begin shortly.
Eivor!
You look uneasy.
Burdened by grief, drowning in need, and paralyzed by a sword. I stand between that man and Jarldom.
You stand side by side, really, and one of you must step forward.
My father placed us side by side because he trusted your vision. So what do you see?
Drunk as you are, I see before me a man full of passion, vigor, and a love for his people. I see a Jarl. Your burden will get easier to bear. Take your father's seat and make it your own.
I will.
Good. Now let them know our stick.
People of Hemthorpe, of Ulkethorpe, of Snottingham. Today I pledge myself, as my father was, I shall be your Jarl. Hemminger was a hero, not for who he was, but for the people. With Tryggvi by my side, with all of you, we will have glory.
You've already learned that people prefer shorter speeches to long ones, Willi Jarl.
It will take time to wear that title with comfort. My father never swore a formal oath with your clan. There was no need, for you are family. Let it be known, the Hemmingers and Clan Raven are true sworn friends from this day forward. Do you accept?
Aye.
Well?
Be fair, be just, and call upon us often. Our stick.
I'm sure I will.
Landlord will want to know about this. It is time I return to the settlement.
Eivor, have you seen Wallace?
I bring fair tidings, Runry. Hemminger Jarl in Nottinghamshire has passed, but his clan remains allied to us.
Sad news, but you made the best of it.
I saw my old friend Vili on my visit. He is their Jarl now, and he has pledged to aid us in times of need. I want to see the Alliance map. I have changed my mind. Shall we?
Please, Eivor. Not now. Not with Sigurd there.
I should go. want to see the Alliance map. I have changed my mind. I should go.
Eivor, if you've a moment to spare...
Hello there.
What do you have today? I must take my leave. So long.
So long. Farewell.
Thanks for the good work, Eivor. Got a real little fishery going here.
Are you the man in charge?
It's my grandfather, really. But he says the best way to learn responsibility is by working. Besides, between you and me, I'm better at it. More of a people person, you know?
I do. It's good to have you. Both of you.
Nice to see Sigurd back where he belongs.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
I can get you that one easy. All my pieces are good, but that one's very good. Ready for battle.
I have to go. See you soon.
Fight well.
This is fine work, really. Thank you for seeing this done. There are new maps.
May I see your stores?
This was a fun one to chart. Keep an eye out for wild animals here. I've marked the location on your map. Done for now?
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Be safe out there.
Jorvik is now free of the Order's influence.
Brilliant as ever, my friend. Thank you for all you have done. Ah, here is something for you. An odd letter arrived a few days ago, signed by one calling himself...
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
That's right. Someone you know.
Not by sight. But this soldier has intimate knowledge of the Order. He's the reason I've found them so easily in the cities.
The letter says you must travel to Winchester, visit God's house and look for a man in white. Then recite this passage. When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly cometh wisdom.
All right. I'll speak with Randvi, get a fuller picture of all this.
Do you need something?
I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Eivor, if you've a moment to spare...
I want to see the Alliance map. Hytham received a message from Winchester. From someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Your hidden ally. Very interesting. More targets, I assume.
Yes. So what do you think? Could it be a trap?
As a West Saxon stronghold, Winchester will be a rather unwelcome place for you. But that is nothing you cannot handle. If you go, do not go boldly.
I will make my way to Winchester. The letter asked me to meet a man in white at a house of God, and then recite this phrase. When pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly cometh wisdom.
A passage from their holy book, I believe. Interesting. Go with care.
The seat of King Alfred's power, where hawk shit stains my boots. I will find the man in white in their god's house. Survey the area, Sunan. This must be the house of their timid god. They built him a rich dwelling.
Ego sum veride quata
Dane treads the cobbles of God's house. In search of Christ's redemption, I hope.
Your Christ can wait his turn. It is you I've come to see.
Is that so?
When pride cometh, then cometh shame. But with the lowly, cometh wisdom. You know these words, and you know why I speak them.
I do. But I am not yet satisfied that you are the one for the task ahead. As Jesus said unto Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Speak the deeds of Christ in order. Only then will you cometh unto my Lord.
If I must dance to your tune, tell me where to step.
In books one may find such wisdom. We had many in England, before the Danes burned our churches. A few yet remain nearby. Or perhaps a more pious soul in need of charity will reward you with a lesson.
I have nothing for you now, but I will return.
Even the mighty fall. And God's servant, the Bishop Aelfirth, was mighty indeed in defense of
He bathed in the river, so a gentle wash brings them closer to their God.
In the Bible, quick of wit, oxen strong, meek as a lamb. But God called Aelfirth to sit beside him. And Aelfus answered, his body gone...
He rose from the dead? A nice trick, and not easily done.
I give praise to such a man, to keepsake his memory.
Their god brings them light, just as Baldur does. Light as bright as the summer sun.
Speak the deeds of Christ in order.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. Thou art weighed in the balances, and found wanting. Perhaps you should try again. Speak his story, in order.
God breathed on the water, and in the Jordan River he was cleansed of all sin.
His baptism.
On the mountain his face shone like the sun, and he became light.
His transfiguration.
The women came with offerings, but they could not find him when they looked among the dead.
His resurrection. And Jesus said, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness. Well spoken.
Are the riddles done?
That is not for me to decide, for I am not the one who summoned you. If you follow, I will lead you to him.
I solved your riddle. Now all I get is silence. Who am I to meet?
Shh. Even a fool, when he keeps silent, is considered wise.
Yet men become wise by speaking with other men. They grow foolish when keeping to silence.
Hush! Your prattling offends God's ears. We're here.
May Christ, whose terror scares away the foul throngs, make with me a strong covenant. Was God's lesson instructive?
I learned that your god fears death, just as mine do, just as every man does.
Yet through our Lord, we may achieve life everlasting in his glorious presence. Perhaps you missed that detail.
Do all the priests in Winchester have this same skill for drama? You risk your life, Alfred King.
I have invited you here to speak on equal terms. Do the Dane laws of hospitality not apply in Wessex?
You gifted my Jarl to that whelp from the Order of Ancients, the warrior Fulke.
Fulke was an enemy of Wessex. But it seems someone has already removed her threat from my lands.
If you did not hear it was me, you have now.
Impressive. The Order of Ancients has surely been crippled by her loss.
How much do you know of this order?
Only this, and little more. This letter, signed by one who calls himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ, warns of a plot against my life.
The gallows, the quill, the Sikhs. 3 men eager to kill you.
2 now. The Bishop Aelfirth is dead. He was the Sikhs, so far as I can tell.
And a humble servant of your god. That must sting.
Still, His death has strengthened Christian fellowship in Winchester. I pray the deaths of his colleagues will do the same.
You have faced warriors like me many times before, and many times you have lost or been cheated. Why trust me now?
I have men in London and Jorvik. Men who send me reports on the rise and fall of the tides of war. Not long ago, men and women of some influence were murdered in those places, in oddly specific circumstances. When I received this letter from our poor fellow soldier, it did not take long to work out why. I don't know your motive, nor what you hope to gain. All I ask is that you finish the work you have begun, before these fallen souls infest England further.
I should let the Order kill you. It would speed our conquest of England.
You may remove the organs of state. The cancer will remain.
Then promise me a reward I can sing about. A healthy king's weight in silver.
Very well. As much as you can carry. This morning my reeve, Goodwin, was not at his post.
A man you trust.
Goodwin was following the clues given in this letter when he disappeared.
Where was he last seen?
At his house, by the west gate. You may find something there. Eivor, compose yourself while you are my guest. My city is not a battlefield.
Not yet, great king, but the day will come. I need to find this ring, Goodwin.
Mission Virazine! Flee on! I will. I shall your jackpot. Is this what you want? You filthy swindler! A pond? Yes! I have it!
Goodwin gone, and guards sniffing around. So where would they have taken him?
Give me Alfred's jewel, I shall whittle in your duck pond!
Someone disagrees with Alfred educating the people of Winchester. Papers thrown in the fire. Goodwin covering his tracks. Other guards destroying evidence.
Need to get on the other side.
Halt, you!
The other side must be barred. Thick walls and thicker guards. A place to keep a valuable man.
Hey, I want to talk to you.
alert.
A Dane in Winchester. These are strange times.
King Alfred sent me, pleading from his bended knee to find someone.
I know Alfred well enough to spot a bloody lie when I hear it. If he did send you, he was standing tall and proud.
That he was, and you are the man I've come to find, Goodwin. Do you know why?
If I had one guess, to find these heretics from the Order of Ancients, and bury them so deep, even God would need a shovel.
So where do we start digging?
My research should help us. If they haven't burned it already, it'll be somewhere nearby.
I will find your research. Now go before they find their wolf has fled his cage. Let's regroup beyond the walls! Well now. Goodwin's research against the Order of Ancients.
I am grateful for your help.
It is a brazen move to arrest Alfred's favorite reeve.
This so-called order are nothing but deviled shit peddlers.
Shit peddlers who have wormed their way into every crevasse of your country. They are dangerous.
I didn't catch your name, did I?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Scourge of Mercia, if that name does not rattle some recognition.
Well, Eivor, when our three heretics smolder on a heap of ash, we'll down a cup of ale together and share our distaste of Mercians like old friends.
Alfred believes at least one is dead. Your bishop, Aelfirth, was the sixth.
Bugger. Half of Winchester is in mourning for that nun-groper.
I found this nailed on a door. The quill wields words like a knife.
A disputation of tutelage. Pretty chatter with poisoned intent. I will look into this more.
The gallows. What do you know of him?
Must be another reeve, I'm sure of it. Only we have the power to mete out justice. And this one would walk with cocksure righteousness.
The gallows had you arrested, so he must command the law.
Reeve Selwyn. Of course. That hedge pig has brought down laws like a hammer on Winchester, executing sinners on spurious charges in the square.
Could it be another?
He's the man. He's the only one who fits. End his terror, Eivor.